guys, welcome back. Just a quick one on this guitar here that you've probably seen a couple of times. Let me just adjust this camera. A couple of times already. And let me pull this out. Let me shut this off as well. Alright guys, so this is the Batking Les Paul style guitar. Batking ELP1. ELP1. That is the model. And this thing, as you can see here, comes with vintage humbucking pickups. It's got the Pro Buckers, Epiphone Pro Buckers on this guitar. And it has a Rosewood fretboard. So it has some nice, nice features on this guitar. I paid $189 off of eBay. And this thing you can find on, I believe, still on Amazon for around $189 or $219, whatever the case is. But it's, in my opinion, the best value Les Paul style guitar that you can get out there right now. That's my opinion, right? And I'll tell you why it's my opinion. Very simply, what are your choices with Epiphone, which is kind of the leading Les Paul style brand, budget brand out there because they're part of Gibson. What do you have from Epiphone? So right off the cuff, you've got a couple of different models because the Epiphone Les Paul comes in a plethora of different models. You can get the Les Paul Specials, which I don't really particularly like. And those are the cheap end, lower end guys that are around the $189, $199, low twos. But they come with really inexpensive ceramic pickups. I just don't like those guitars. But really, when you start getting into the decent quality Epiphone Les Pauls, you start out with the Muse, right? The Muse is about $399. And for those of you that aren't familiar with the guitar, it comes in what I call nail polish type colors, right? You can get this Wanderlust green and pearl white and a pink, a metallic pink, a purple, or is it a purplish pink? I don't even know. I'm colorblind. Beige, black. But they're actually nail polish style metallic colors. And they come with these clear knobs, right? These rounded clear knobs, which just don't look good, in my opinion, on the guitar. So it doesn't have your traditional Les Paul appointments with the top hat knobs, the whole bit. That's $399. But more importantly, it comes with the Alnico Classic Pro Epiphone pickups. Those come in that model. And then you can move up to the Classic Worn series, which is similar to this, but it is worn. It doesn't have the gloss finish on the guitar. And you can get it in the proper cherry sunburst color, but it's not finished as nicely as this, quite honestly. And look at this freaking burst on this guitar. It's crazy. It's a thin, cap, if it is a cap on this guitar. It's probably a veneer, but it looks really nice. I love this cherry sunburst finish. So the Classic Worn, now you're up to $599. And it still comes with, and I didn't mention, on the $399 Muse, the fingerboard is Laurel, the fretboard. Not even Rosewood, which is on here. So it's a lighter looking fretboard, which I'm not crazy about either. Now you get up to the Classic Worn, $599, right? Worn finish, obviously. Laurel fretboard. The Alnico Classic Pro pickups, again, in that guitar. And that's $599. Before you can get to anything that is close to this in the Epiphone line, you're at $699. Now you're up to the Les Paul Vintage line. Epiphone Les Paul Vintage line, which now has Pro Bucker pickups, Pro Bucker 2 pickups, coil split, the Epiphone 3-way switch, top hat knobs, an asymmetrical slim taper neck, and an ebony fretboard. So with that guitar for $700 versus this at $189, you're getting an ebony fretboard versus a rosewood. Does it make that much of a difference? Not to me. I'm happy with a rosewood fretboard. The three-way Epiphone toggle switch, this is an Epiphone toggle switch that they use on the Batkings. They use the Epiphone ProBucker pickups and the Epiphone. A lot of the guts inside here are higher end than Batking, which is incredible. So you're getting, with this guitar, a comparable guitar, in my opinion, to the Les Paul vintage Les Paul. That's $700 that you're spending $189, or if you can get it for under $200, free shipping. It's a steal, in my opinion. A freaking steal. So, what else am I missing here? Yeah, that's it, basically. I mean, this guy comes with very, very good vintage style tuners with the pearl-like tulip, knobs, tuner handles on the guitar. Vintage tuners, set neck. Look at the wood grain on the back. Now, this is a multi-piece, just like the Epiphones are. Multi-piece body, probably a three-piece. It's mahogany. You're getting the rosewood fretboard. But more importantly, you're getting the ProBucker pickups in this guitar. And it's a steal. Like I said, just disregard that phone. It's a steal for this price. Hang on one sec. That's how I control phones. I just hang up. So in any event, sorry for the interruption, as they say. If you can live with the Batking headstock, which I can, it's got that little bit of a crown on it, right? I've seen worse headstocks on Les Paul style guitars. You can live with this guitar easily enough. Now, the main difference, in my opinion, between this and these other Epiphones that I mentioned, the Muse, the Classic Worn, the Vintage Epiphone, is that they come with slim taper necks. So if you're looking for the slimmer C necks, those guitars, it may be worth it for you to spend the extra money. Because this thing, full disclosure, has a fairly full neck on it. It is very similar to the 50s style Les Paul neck. So if you like a girthier neck, right, a fuller neck, a thicker neck, you will love this guitar. If you don't and you can't get along with that, full disclosure, you will not like this guitar because it does have, a fairly full C on the neck. It's a beefy neck. But otherwise, in my opinion, this guitar is the best value Les Paul style guitar out there for under $200, bar none, in my opinion. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Put them in the comments if you have others that you think are better than this. If you agree. If you're not familiar with it, you might want to check it out. But yeah, and this guitar weighs about I think it came in at 8.9 pounds or 8.6 pounds. So it's on the heavier side, right? But not crazy heavy like some of these Les Pauls are. I've seen them over 9 pounds, 10 pounds, the older Les Pauls. So this is not too bad. But yeah, it's a great value guitar. If you like these videos, guys, please subscribe. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. Please share the video if you can. And the guitar does not come with a gig bag, if that's your question. Does not come with any accessories. This is what you get. But for, like I said, if you can get this for under $200 free shipping, run and get it. It's a great value, great value option. Okay? Until the next one, be well. See you soon. Have a great day, guys.